Hi folks, welcome back to Naw's Country. Today's episode is going to be all about trapping. As you can see right over my shoulder here, we have a badger problem here on the farm. We have a pasture here, well, alfalfa field, and it is covered in these massive badger holes now. So we're going to put out some MB550s and see if we can get ourselves a badger or a coyote or a coon and get them out of here. Alright, so this spot here is where I'm going to put my first set. I'm going to use this as my backing here. So I'm just going to put a dirt hole set in right here. Essentially, I'll make my trap bed right here. And right now it's going to get warm here in the next couple days. We're going to be in the 50s. So it's going to actually be pretty nice.
Yay!
I'm going to have a dirt hole right here. Just angling it down. It's good and clay here. So there's good backing with this big clump of grass to where I don't think I'll have any problem with anything trying to get up around behind it. They'll be forced to come right in here on it, which is essentially what I want.
Because Daddy, they'll think it's another hole.
Yep, they're going to think it's there's some food down in here, like a little mouse or something.
But they're like going to be like, this is not a good idea.
No, they will not think this is a good idea. So I'm going to dig out perfect spot for my trap.
Because then we
I
get
got to
to
be able to fit that in there perfectly. So, yep, just a little bit bigger there. And I'm going to offset it slightly to the left so that I can hopefully get a nice, good catch on that left foot. So I'm going to stake my trap down. Put that all the way down to the swivel. I'm going to give it a good tug so I know it's good in set and they're good. I'm going to set the trap. Okay. I'll put a little bit in there to back it down good. Bury my chain off to the side. I want this to set in perfect to where I have no problem that trap moving at all. I don't want that trap move at all. So I'm going to put a little dirt. Like I said, this clay is perfect for this. It traps it in perfect along the edge there, where I won't have any issue with that at all.
Hey Daddy, I hope tomorrow we get one.
I do too, sweetie. I do too.
And like we get one every single day.
Well,
until they
we
quit.
can only get two badgers, but we can see if we can get some coyotes. So now it's good and set.
We can get badgers or coyotes.
Yep. It's a little bit set a little lower than the rest of the ground. So when he comes in, he's going to have a chance to put his foot down here, his two front feet. Hopefully we're going to catch that left foot when he comes and sets it in. So next, with these MB550s, the perfect, because if you lower the pan on the dog, you'll hear a click, and now it's ready to go. So now I'm going to use a pan cover. I got a little wire mesh here that I'm going to use on this one. I'm not going to have any precipitation really other than the frost come down, so I'm not going to use any wax dirt. I'm just going to put my pan cover over just in case we do get some precipitation, and Jerry, you want to bring that camera over here? Just pick it up. That way I can show you kind of how this is going to set now. So there's essentially our dirt hole, and there's going to be our trap. This clump of grass over here to the right is going to be perfect for funneling that badger right in here.
Daddy,
so he's going to have only one opportunity to get in. Okay? Go ahead and take a look, Sissy. Oh, you want to look through the camera?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. Look through the camera right there. You can watch right through the camera. So now I'm going to take my excess dirt and I'm going to cover up my trap.
I'm watching you.
There's my trap right there. And take the excess that's around and I'm going to funnel it around the sides so that they really don't have anywhere to step. And the pan cover, right the center of my pan, is going to be right perfect to that hole. So when he comes up, I have the opportunity, boom, he sticks his nose in there, his foot's going to be right down on it.
And he's like going to be like, ow!
Yeah, hopefully that's going to be the case. So,
You're doing that for you don't put on it and trap yourself.
nope, I don't want to trap myself. Definitely not.
That would hurt.
That would hurt very much so.
But it's
So-
going to hurt them.
Well,
Which is we
so it
want.
looks like something worked this. All this dirt here. Like something was digging here. And that's what I want them to do. I want them to
But
think.
it
It was me.
But it's actually humans.
It was actually humans, you're right. Absolutely.
They would be like,
There's all my excess there.
okay, let's go. Let's go in here. And they say, okay,
So if you were to walk by here,
but
you wouldn't even know that something was here. Now I got some bait here. My bait is going to be a little old deer meat. And it is smelly. Oh, you want to smell that?
Kind of. That smells fantastic.
So I'm going to take my bait and I'm just going to put a little bit of it in there. There we go. That's some deer that's had plenty of time to get good and stinky. I'm not going to use any urine on this one. I'm going to take a little clump of grass here.
it stinks.
It really stinks, doesn't it? I'm going to take a little clump of grass here. Cover that up around the edge of that hole. Now, yeah, it stinks, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Now this little foxtail here, this little foxtail is going to be perfect. So what I'm going to use this little foxtail for is I'm going to use it for my lure. So I am going to put a little bit of lure in here. And I am going to put JR's favorite
What?
lure in here, Violator 7.
Yeah,
Caven's Violator 7.
it's really
I
stinks.
find this to work for about everything.
It-
Coons, coyotes, and I am sure badgers ain't going to be no different.
And it works on everything.
It,
So a
It
little bit
really
on there like that. And I'm going to put that right up in the top there, right above
I bet they would like it.
in that clump. So if a coyote comes by, sniffing around all these badger holes, good chance he's going to get
Caught.
caught up in it just like a badger would. So that right there is going to be our tools back in here. We're going to spruce this up a little bit, make it look as if nothing was even here. And
Daddy.
that is our set right there for our first set for the kids, just so it's easier for them. Take a little marking tape. And this little marking tape right here, I'm going to put on the back a little bit of this grass. Okay. Can you see me in the camera, Sissy?
No.
Turn the camera so you can see me. Can you turn it?
Yeah.
Can you see me? So I'm
Yep.
going to use a little bit of this marking tape. I'm just going to tie it on here to the back of this grass. Unfortunately, this is actually, take this marking tape and just put a little bit on the back of this grass blade like that. So when I bring the kiddos, they know exactly where the trap is. It's right on the front side there. So, all right. All right, folks, that is our set right here. Hopefully we end up with a badger.
When are we
Or-
gonna put the camera?
Or hopefully end up with a badger on this trap here come the next couple days, huh?
I want it to come like after midnight.
After midnight, you think he'll come?
Probably.
Sounds
He's
great.
Probably a night guy.
You think he's a night badger?
Yeah.
Sounds good. So thanks for being with us, folks. Like and subscribe, and hopefully we have some badgers here to show you guys.
Yep.
Here on the trap line, and our first check appears we've got a nice coyote. Look at that, sis. What do you think of that?
That's good.
That's good?
Yeah.
All right.
This is my first. This is my
First one. He's not a happy camper either, is he? Nice big one. I bet you that's a big male. He's pretty vocal too. Didn't like us. Alright, we're going to dispose of him. Nice East Central Illinois coyote right there. It's sad that they're not worth anything, but he's a good one. Nice front leg catch like that. Perfect. Alright. He's not a happy camper either, is he?